Hey guys, this is Voltage, and welcome to Crusader Kings 2, a grand strategy game by Paradox Development Studio under Paradox Interactive. This game is kinda like Civ 5, but not really. Basically, you pick a ruler, like here, Louis Carling, King of Italy, and play through the Middle Ages as a dynasty stemming from whatever character you select at the beginning here. There are playable characters of several different religions, and that affects game mechanics for how they play. Like, if you're a Catholic, you have to deal with this guy, who for some reason isn't wearing his Pope hat. But whatever. And Catholics have to deal with investiture and the Pope, that sort of thing. Orthodox, you have to deal with the ecumenical patriarch, unless you found your own patriarchate as an Orthodox king. Miaphysites work like the Orthodox in this game, except they can't do certain things relating to Catholics. Muslims have a much easier time conquering than Catholics, but they have their own issues with the decadence system that's implemented. And then pagans are disorganized and chaotic, but they're really good at conquering. And then you have these guys over here, Zoroastrians, who, yeah, they're kind of odd, and this one guy here, a random Jewish Khan up in the steppes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to enable Iron Man mode, which prevents me from using the console and autosaves the game every month. And I'm going to click this random ruler button. Once I finish this sentence, I'll click it one more time, and whoever the first count ruler I land on will be who I play as. I'm doing that because I find it's a little too easy for me to grab power quickly as a duke or a king, let alone the Byzantine emperor. Okay, so I'll click it. Yeah. Whoever I get next, I'll play as. Okay, Sheikh Abdullah of Plasencia. I am an Andalusian Sunni Muslim and a vassal of the Emir of Badajoz. This should be interesting. Start Iron Man. I've never played in Iron Man mode before. I don't generally use the console, but the monthly autosave thing seems kind of annoying to me. But I'm doing this so I can get Steam achievements. Okay, starting off, I have myself, obviously. I apparently own two counties, Plasencia and Alcantara. Which, if I go to the direct vassals view, I own this. My liege, the Emir of Badajoz, holds all of this under the Umayyad Sultan of Andalusia. I have two sons and a single wife, which Muslims can have multiple wives in this game, up to 4. Depending on your social rank on the ladder, you're expected to have more than a certain amount. Like, since I am a sheik, which is the Muslim equivalent of count, I am supposed to have 2 wives, or I get a prestige penalty. I currently have 1 wife, and then just these 2 sons, who are actually both apparently good sons for where they're at. I am a Grey Eminence, which means I'm a good diplomat. How I am shy, patient, cynical, which means this character is not a very devout Muslim, and I am lustful. which means I will have lots of babies with my wives, considering I'm a Muslim and can have more than one of them. So, first order of business I'm going to have is getting myself a second wife, so that I'm not getting this prestige penalty, and I don't want more sons, because the Muslims have this weird succession, which is Turkic succession in the game, like script files. Basically, whichever one of my sons holds the most land is my heir, unless none of them hold land, in which case the oldest is my heir, like as is the case right now with Muhammad here. But due to this, and also the decadence system making adult male members of your dynasty cause bad things to happen if they don't have enough land, I don't really want more sons than is necessary. So I'm going to marry this chick because she doesn't really have that many modifiers that affect that with her traits. And she'll apparently get me an alliance with the Sheik of Najira. Where is Najira? Have fun losing that to Asturias. But, okay. You, can I marry your daughter? And I'm going to select the ambition to improve my stewardship, because right now it's terrible, and I am over my domain limit. But I don't want to give away my counties this early in the game. I will send my Grand Vizier to improve relations with my liege. Have my Marshal train troops in my capital holding. Have my Steward do the same thing with money. And I'm going to send my Spy Master to go spy on the Vasili's of the Byzantine Empire to steal technology. As for my court imam, my court chaplain, who is supposed to help me with matters of the faith, I'm going to have him proselytize, because this character is a Muslim, and all of his subjects are apparently Catholic, which is kind of a problem. Lots of rebellions. Okay, I'm trying to think here how to expand. Well, first of all, I'd like to kind of take a chunk out of my liege somehow. I have a decent intrigue stat, so can I do anything to plot to fabricate a claim on the Emirate of Badajoz? Anyone willing to help me with this? Okay, let's start the game. As you can see, the date thing is moving here, and oh! One of the other emirs in the Sultanate is willing to join my plot. And I just got my second wife. I need a couple more plotters to make this thing to fabricate a claim viable, though. Anyone I can bribe easily. Maybe this guy? So I'd rather... Ooh. I don't have enough money to bribe you. Let's get some money. Borrow 300 gold from Jewish merchants. And maybe just so I get some better opinion with other Muslims, I will send this guy on the pilgrimage to Mecca. You. Holy crap, you're expensive. Onward to Mecca. Okay. You take passage on the ship, but the crew is soon exposed as less than honorable. The captain is overheard discussing how he and his men will sell the pilgrims he is carrying, including you, into slavery at the next port. We should sneak off the ship before it docks, or this will not come to pass. To arms. Together with the other pilgrims, you turn against the crew and a fierce struggle ensues. The battle ends when you run your blade through the treacherous captain's gut and the rest of the crew surrenders. The ship is under your command. Set sail for Mecca. Oh! Couple guys who can be bribed here. Like, the game is telling me they can be bribed. And they're both emirs. Well, this guy isn't an emir. Sorry. But this should give me enough plot power and backers to try fabricating a claim. As you stop for camp one evening, you notice that an old man in poor clothing has made camp at the same place. The man offers to tell you a hadith he has if you can spare him some bread. Listen to the old man and gain 1 point of diplomacy. Excellent. And I now have enough plot backers that I can attempt to fabricate a claim on my liege's emirate. Not only have you failed to fabricate a claim on the emirate of Badajoz, but your efforts have been discovered. Emir Abdul Rahman is none too pleased. This will take some explaining. It will also take me starting this plot over, because I don't give a shit if my liege doesn't like me. As long as he doesn't throw me in... Okay, I'm at the Kaaba. Only shout the first 3 times. Gain the trait Humble. Because that gives me piety per month. And Muslims like piety. Like, I get bonuses to relations with every other Muslim on the map for being pious. If I can get 2 more backers, this will be a lot more effective. Ooh! The Sultan is willing to back my plot if I bribe him. But he's really expensive. Like, really expensive. Will you join my plot if I bribe you? Yes, you will. This guy can be persuaded. I think. Yep. Now I just need to wait for these guys to join in my little scheme, and now I can fabricate a claim with a much stronger pull. With the aid of your fellow conspirators, you have managed to fabricate a claim on the Emirate of Badajoz. Excellent. Start a faction to install myself, and wow, I have my liege totally outgunned. Wait, who else does my liege have as vassals? And do they like him at all? No, and they do like me. So, if I do this, demand installation of claimant. Give me my emirate that is rightfully mine. Achievement unlocked to Mecca. I am now a Hajjaj. Your shameful attempt at blackmail has not succeeded. No matter how many corrupted souls you have enticed to carry out your plan, I will not give in without a fight. I'd rather die fighting and defending what is rightfully mine. I am now at war with my liege. Let's call in my buddy, the Sheik of Najira. And raise my troops. And I am now at war with my liege. If I lose this war, I'll end up in the dungeon and lose my claim. If I win, he will be forcibly... Well, he'll be forced to abdicate to me. And I will become emir. How about I don't lead my troops because I have a martial stat of 0. Who's gonna get here first? 12? How about not? Oh! He's coming to attack me over a river. Dummy. Uh-oh. Also, apparently the Sultan has declared a war for Fez against the Idrisids, who are Shiite Muslims. Looks like I'm going to lose this war unless I hire some muscle. So I'm going to hire a bunch of random Irish guys for quite a large sum of money. And, of course, the Emir just got event troops to help defend because I have him outgunned severely and wonderful. You. March over there. I need to get rid of these stacks. Come on, random Irish guys. Oh, that just turned that around nicely. Destroy. Note to self, Irish mercenaries are useful. Though also right now I'm losing piety per month because the Muslims have a mechanic where if you're attacking somebody of the same Islamic sect as yourself, which I'm not sure if a Muslim would consider that an accurate term, but whatever. If you are attacking somebody of the same type of Islam, then you lose piety per month. And I'm going to run out of money to pay these guys, so I'm just going to tell them to directly assault this holding. Yeah. Normally I wouldn't do this, but these are mercenaries that are expensive, and I need them to siege stuff quickly. Rise of the Shiites. Okay. That means that the Sultan of Egypt is now dealing with a huge swarm of Shiite Muslim fanatics that are trying to take over his sultanate. Meanwhile, our Sultan, the Sultan of Andalusia, is losing his holy war against the Sultan of Mauritania. Which, despite the fact that that will lower the moral authority of Sunni Islam, which is bad for me, our Sultan being as weak as possible is good for me. Since when I win this war, I will become his direct vassal. Oh, and the Sultan apparently wants to make me Chancellor. Okay. Well, Grand Vizier. Whatever. I'm now on the council for the Sultanate of Andalusia. Like, why are these guys attacking? Okay, they're just being annoying to my liege. They're not actually taking my land, sieging my land, or being a threat to me, despite being counted as hostile. So, thank you for doing things that will hurt my liege. Because that actually benefits me. Just wait for this siege to finish. Cities and temples are a lot easier to conquer than castles. And one of my wives is pregnant. Losing that first battle has hurt me badly. Oh, apparently there's a Catholic uprising happening. That's what happens when half of your kingdom is ruled by... I mean, not ruled by... inhabited by infidels in game terms. Catholic peasants do not like being ruled over by Muslims. And vice versa. Come on! Stop running away and let me kill your troops. Taking a while. But I'm now at 68% war score with the Emir. There's the Catholic uprising. The wound I got from that issue that... Didn't that happen on the Hajj? Healed. So I now have the Scarred trait. I'm going to do this. So that my levies can replenish. Just let the mercenaries siege for now. I'm running out of money. Actually. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to pay these guys long enough to... Apparently, the King of Asturias just declared war on the Sultan for Portugal. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have these mercenaries stand down. I'm running out of money, and I don't want them to join the Emir. So, now I have to go back to fighting with my own soldiers. Hopefully that doesn't prove to be a problem. These blue troops are that sheik I made an alliance with. They are also attacking my former liege. And I don't have enough troops to actually siege anything. So I just have to sit here and kill stuff. And hope that doesn't kill me. Oh, and apparently the other emir, who isn't that one of the guys who helped me plot to gain my claim, is attacking my troops. Wonderful. So I was basically just forced to help my liege with the other war he's fighting. Ooh, I can siege this. Wow, I'm not really getting very good frame rate here. Yeah, at this point I basically just have to sit here until this siege completes. Why should I settle for one woman, or two, or a dozen? The carnal pleasures of the flesh beckon, and let no man say you are undeserving. Oh, wonderful. I'm engaging in decadent behavior. Decadence affects the morale of my defense troops, and also my income. The higher it is, the worse off I am. And if I get below 25% decadence, I actually benefit from that. Like, I get bonuses to troop morale and income. The two things that generate decadence are events like what just happened, where apparently I was engaging in highly inappropriate behavior. And also from, as I mentioned before, male members of your dynasty who don't hold enough land. So yeah, ideally I want that to be 0. But that might not happen. Interesting what's going on over here with all of these guys attacking my liege. What are these? Oh, these guys are trying to claim the sultanate for some other guy. What happened? Did the original sultan die? Yeah. Now, you see, that's why I don't want more sons than I need. Ideally, with a Muslim, you want 1 son, or possibly 2 for a backup, and as many daughters as possible, because you marry your daughters off to get alliances. And one of my secondary wife is pregnant now. My marshal just told me I'm getting levy reinforcements, which is good. I'm gonna have to just keep smashing these stacks, because I don't have enough troops to siege more holdings. that to refresh my troops. And, of course, these completely unrelated guys decide to attack. Oh! My liege is offering me a surrender. Excellent! So, I just became Emir of Badajoz. And my former liege is now sitting in my dungeon. What can I do with his wife? He doesn't want to ransom his wife, but he'll ransom himself. But I'm not sure I want him out there because he has claims on my stuff. And he's also not my vassal for some reason. Yeah, for some reason he's independent now. But I'm not sure I want to let him out of here, because he has a claim on my things. Then again, he also has enough money on him that... yeah, I'll ransom him. Well, since I've just seized power as Emir of Badajoz, I think that's a good place as any. Always bet on the Duke. I think this is as good a place as any to cut off the episode, so see you guys next time.